What's going on? It's your boy Lazy Lightsaber back at it again for another one. I'm excited. I'm pumped about this one, guys. I'm super pumped. So the Nintendo Direct finally came out, and instead of a full Direct, we got a Nintendo Direct Mini. So after all this time, you're telling me all we get is a Mini? We don't even get a full Direct? So first of all, straight off, rip, that's bullshit. But we'll get into it. Don't you worry. Real quick, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. If you comment on the video, I will respond, unless the video just has so many comments that I just can't keep up with it. But for the most part, I do respond to all the comments that are left on my video, except the Ass Clown ones, and the person who left the Ass Clown comment before saying he was an Ass Clown comment. I appreciate that. It was funny. But let's keep it moving. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. That's at Lazy Lightsaber on Twitter, at Lazy Lightsaber. So finally, after waiting, we finally get a Direct. So you're probably wondering, hey Lazy, what do you think about it? You've been talking shit about the Direct not ever coming, and we finally got one. What are your thoughts about it? And what was I right and wrong about it? So we'll go ahead and just go right into what was I right and wrong about it. So I predicted three things would happen. I predicted one, we would have a Direct on the 26th. So, bam, checklist. That was correct. We got a Direct on the 26th. Nobody, you can't talk shit. I was right about that. I predicted the shit. Whatever, you want to give me credit, you want to say, oh, the shit was on writing on the wall, but fine, you can take it, but I was right. Now, moving on to the second thing that I said GTA, in some capacity, Rockstar would announce some type of game, you know, and whatever, some type of GTA Grand Theft Auto game. That did not happen. But did that not happen because it was a Nintendo Direct Mini? Who knows? I was wrong though. No GTA yet again. I'm still holding on to a little bit of potential hope that maybe before E3 or at E3, well, there's no E3 this year, what am I saying? Whenever the next one comes out, the big one in the middle of the year, hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, the whole thing will have some type of GTA. But I was wrong about that, so definitely in the comments below, you can hit me up and let me know I fumbled the ball on that one. And then the third thing I said was The Legend of Zelda Dark Tombs. That's what they're calling it. I don't know if it is or isn't. The name's irrelevant, as I stated before. But the sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild would be coming out, and it would have some type of date or maybe some type of video clip talking about it. So did they do that? Hell no, they didn't do that shit. So I was wrong again. Yes, you can give me shit about that one as well. So here I am sitting, basically 1 out of 3 ain't bad, or it's bad, who knows. And I'm a little bit upset because a lot of the YouTubers that I've seen so far are making this Direct seem like it was the shit. Like, oh my god, best Direct ever. No, this was fucking by far not the best Direct ever. Dude, by far. Yeah, they showed a couple of fucking games that were okay, but the Nintendo Direct was nowhere near as good as all these fake YouTubers are making it out to seem like. It was some fucking next level revolutionary stuff. It was absolutely not. It was none of the above. So they came out with this Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected remake from the Wii U or wherever. I've never played any of these games, so I'm not gonna go ahead and say this game is trash because I honestly don't know if it is or it isn't. But for me, that it wasn't a huge thing, right? It's available May 29th. It wasn't a huge thing. It wasn't a make or break it for me. That doesn't mean the game is trash. I'm just saying that announcement itself, for me personally, and I'm sure a lot of people who are in the same camp, wasn't amazing. For the people who do like Xenoblade Chronicles, apparently it comes in a nice little package, and they adding extra stuff to it, and it has apparently more content in it than the original one did, and it's a remake, and it's everything they wanted. So for that subset of people, I'm not dogging you out. I respect that. The 2K now is where it gets pretty interesting, because those were the games that I thought deserved a little bit more, I guess, attention. And pretty much what we got was BioShock the Collection. So I've never played a BioShock game, so I'm definitely interested in that. That's gonna be pretty weird. I'm probably not gonna get that game. It does look okay, but it's just not the type of game that I would play. Not to say it's a bad game, I've never played it, so I don't know, but who knows. Borderlands Legendary Collection is the next thing that was announced. That looks more up my alley. First person shooter, I'm all about that. It looks pretty interesting. I like the cell shaded kind of thing that they did with that. So that was definitely something that I'm going to keep my eye out, looking forward to that and see where that goes. Definitely looking promising, and I think it's multiplayer if I'm not mistaken. If not, let me know in the comments below. And then XCOM 2 Collections. I'm not sure about this game. Again, another one that I haven't played. So all these games look good, but again, I'm not sure. But it does look definitely interesting, kind of futuristic, you know, saving humanity maybe against bad aliens. Definitely up my alley. I would definitely be interested in something like that. So that one it's looking more like the one I would actually like. The BioShock one, probably not up my alley, but definitely all good games, and I'm glad that those were announced. Definitely coming May 29th, something that we need to look at. Moving on forward with that, they did announce a new extension pack for the Marvel game, the one that came out earlier. And, you know, dude, I don't care about that. I mean, I'm so over superhero games. It's not something that I really enjoy. For the people that did enjoy that, I'm glad you're getting something out of it. And they have, you know, the Fantastic Four and the Thing and all that. And so for the people that like that kind of stuff, that's what's up. I'm happy you got a little something. For me personally, not, you know, anything huge, and definitely nothing that's gonna, you know, just explode, because hey, it's just an expansion pack, right? I don't know how much they're gonna charge for this expansion pack, but it's definitely, you know, definitely something that's coming out. So be on the lookout for those of you guys that like the whole Marvel universe and all that kind of stuff. Not really my thing. Then they went over this Shinseki Into the Depths kind of game. Really, it just looked kind of lame. Not at all my cup of tea. Not anything that I would be interested in. Yeah, it's a good little kind of game, but I don't know. That wasn't really my thing. I appreciate that it's a new game coming out, but other than that, that's what it is. Now, they have a Good Job game, crazy as it sounds. It's a game about working, right? We're all trying to get our minds off of work when we come home, but these days it seems, hey, here's the game. You could do your job, but you know, you just do crazy stuff, like you could tear it up and move containers in crazy ways and throw them down and screw up the presentation in your office and bring projectors. It was an interesting take on it. I don't know. I think they stealth dropped it, so you can get it today. I think it's like, I don't know, $30 or something like that. I think it's a little too much for this game. It's basically stick figures. And even though the game looks kind of fun, I think just what the asking price is for, not something that I would definitely go into, but it looks okay. So, I mean, that was kind of, you know. They have this other Lover's Nightmare, this Japanese game that I have zero interest in talking about, because it looks like straight ass, and anything that's related to that Ring Fit adventure, straight ass as well. I'm not going to talk about that. We're going to skip over all that crap. So there's a new RPG, a tactical RPG coming in. It's basically King's Bounty 2, and you know, when I first saw it, it caught my eye, but when I went back and looked at it again, I'm not sold on this game just yet. Apparently, it's a remake of an older game. I've never played it myself. I heard a lot of people say it's pretty good. Let me know in the comments below if you guys played this and if I should give it a try. I have mixed feelings about this. It looks okay, but it looks like at the end I'll be disappointed. And I know this is a strategy game type of deal, and you gotta have a, I guess it's a specific like niche group that would like this. And sometimes I'm in this. Is this like a StarCraft type thing? Because if it isn't, I'll be into it. But if it's not, might not be my thing. But for the people that are, I'm glad that you got a little something there for you. And then of course they went over the new ARMS Super Smash Brothers. Dude, ARMS is fucking lame as hell. I'm not even gonna go into that and whatever. So then they went over into the biggest announcement, which is the one I think deserves the most credit, and that is Bravely Default. Now, I've never played any of these games on the Nintendo 3DS XL. Never. I've heard a lot of good things about the Bravely Default games, but I personally never played it. And I think it looks good. It gives me like an Octopath Travelers vibe, and I definitely like that game. I thought the game was awesome, a JRPG. So this looks very similar to that, where you're kind of grabbing your character, you're adding to your group, and then you kind of move forward to that. They definitely focus a lot on this one for this game. It's a bigger title, but I'm still kind of holding back on this one yet. I don't know if I want to go all in, but it looks good. It was definitely the highlight, I guess, or the better of the games for me, anyways. It definitely looked pretty good. It looks like it's going to be a really big game, and I haven't played any of the other ones, so I really can't talk too much about it, but it did look promising. The art style looked good. The game looks clean. It's not graphically intensive or anything by any means, but the game definitely looked good. I'm not going to say it didn't. Just for the style and the way that it is, it definitely looked good. So that one's one that I'm definitely going to be interested in, and I'm going to be interested in playing. Will I buy it day one? Maybe not. We'll see. All right, so they went then to this this game that has a bunch of little mini games in it. Like it has toy boxing, baseball, battle tanks. It has card games, chess, checkers, Tetris type of thing. It has like over 51 games, I think, and all type of cards, solitary. So you have local co-op with other switches and online play on some of the games, so that you can play with other people. So that was pretty interesting. I did like this a lot. Definitely curious to see where it goes. It's called Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics, available June 5th. Not something I would go out and buy and break the bank over, but definitely looked interesting. If there's games that you see that I'm not really going over, because I think they're just straight up trash, and I'm not even going to waste my time. But the next big thing for me anyways was the new Star Wars Jedi Academy. I thought that game looked really good. I still don't like the fact, and supposedly some Star Wars racers coming out too, like with the little racing pod things, but I don't know. I still don't like the fact that we didn't get like a newer Star Wars game. Like, we need something for the Switch. That's kind of disappointing. That's not like a Lego, but just a straight up one. But that one was pretty good. It was a highlight of it. Then they did the Panzer Dragoon remake. That looked straight up stupid. Didn't care for it. Whatever. Like, that should have just been a tweet. I don't know why they made it a big thing. I feel like they try to pack a lot of this into like just to put something together, like, because there's some stupid games in here that I look at and I'm like, man, come on, this is straight up trash. They also talk about new updates for Pokemon, and then that's kind of what it was. It kind of wrapped up out of that. So the whole thing, when you conclude everything that just kind of happened with this, my two takeaways were basically Bravely Default, good job, that game, which it was a highlight, but it's there and it looks interesting. Clubhouse games and Bravely Default. So when you sum that up and then you hear those names, oh yeah, and the Xenoblade Chronicles, I'm not going to hate on that. Again, I've never played it, not a big fan, but doesn't mean it doesn't. It looks good, I'm not going to completely stomp on it, but when you get all those names and you hear that and you kind of put it all together, that those were the highlights of the Nintendo Direct, you come to realize there was a lot left wanting. Definitely wasn't a star-studded Direct at all. I know it was a mini, but we needed that one thing, that one thing to be, oh man, that's awesome. And maybe for a lot of people, the Xeno Chronicles Blade game definitive edition was that, big bang. For me though, as an average player, and I guess a person that has maybe didn't get the Xenoblade Chronicles bug, to me it was kind of flat. I don't agree with a lot of the other YouTubers who are just fucking drooling over this shit. I think it was kind of whack, and I'm hoping for more in the next Direct. I am thankful that we did get the Direct for all the people that have been waiting. I appreciate it. They did mention the reason why they wanted to pull this one out faster was because of the coronavirus. I guess they're just trying to get everything situated before they launched the Direct. It came on like it. I literally saw this on YouTube in the morning, just kind of looking at the Nintendo page. I'm like, oh, let me see what they got. And I launched YouTube on my phone and I went straight to the Nintendo page and I saw it had just released like a minute ago, and I was super excited because I was thinking it was going to be this mind-blowing shit. I was kind of let down, but I am glad it did happen, and I am glad a lot of people got the games that they wanted, even though if it didn't tailor mine. But let's be honest, even with the people that got what they wanted, this is not a Nintendo Direct is just gonna blow your mind. It was a Nintendo Direct Mini, and it just had a bunch of little bullshit. Well, anyways, those are my takes about the whole thing. I want you guys to let me know what you guys thought about this whole Direct. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? Do you feel very similar to mine? And do you think it's something that you're gonna end up looking into, any of the games anyways that were announced? And let me know down in the comments below. As always, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. And you guys, peace out. It's your boy Lazy. I'm out. Take care.